Hi, everybody. Welcome to Annenberg Intelligence. As you know, today we are joined by Steve Stoute, the author of Tanning of America and the CEO and founder of Translation and UnitedMasters. Recently, you wrote a letter to the National Association of Advertisers, extremely pointed and critical, saying things like, with the privilege of profiting from the purchasing power and influence of the African American community comes a responsibility to understand it. Give us your assessment of the business and what you think your role is in calling it the industry's attention to these issues and getting them on a different path.
So when George Floyd was murdered and every white CEO knew they had to do something because the world had shifted, Black Lives Matter, my point of view on it was I started reading things that sounded like things I've heard before, like we got to do better. Like, I'm going to give you this contract, and in exchange, I expect great work as measured by A, B, and C. The same standards in which brands hold companies responsible to help deliver profits or deliver success. Why don't you hold diversity to those same standards? It takes diversity to make the best out of all of us. We need that. The fact that we don't know that is disturbing to me, especially in the advertising and media business, where it's all driven by creativity, ideas, perception, branding. You need that.
So I'm going to let Stephanie jump in.
I'm curious as to what kind of advice you have for PR or advertising employees within corporate structures that would also allow them to take part in holding their companies accountable.
It's time to strike now. People are listening. If you have the conversation and you put together the things that matter to you most, you got to get there, to me, in a way that has clear 2, 3, 4 things that matter most to create the momentum around the discussion. If it's a company that does not have its intentions well, you should leave. That threshold for that stuff is over with, right?